Hello students, good morning. Myself Rakesh Kumar Sharma, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Arya College of Engineering and IT. Subject is MEMS and Nanotechnology, in which we will discuss the topic transmission and scanning electron microscopes. First one is introduction. Electron microscopes are scientific instruments that use a beam of highly energetic electrons to examine objects on a very fine scale. These are mainly two types. Transmission electron microscope means TEM, which is allowed one the study of the inner structures, and second type is scanning electron microscope means SEM, which is used to visualize the surface of objects. Resolving power is the ability of an imaging device to see objects distinctly that are located at a small angular distances. In these two figures close to the eye, resolvable, and second diagram is at larger distance, which is not resolvable. Now, the relate criteria, which is angular resolution, is calculated by the formula 1.22 lambda upon d. Smaller value of angular resolution is instrument can be resolve finer details and has a higher resolving power. Electrons have very small wavelength, and hence according to the relate criteria, electron wave can be used to resolve very small angular separations. And this diagram shows that the TEM image of SEM image of the compound microscope image, and the working of TEM principle. When the electrons emitted into the vacuum from a heated filament with increased accelerating potential will have a small wavelength. Such higher electron energy electrons can penetrate distance of several micron into a solid. If these transmitted electrons could be focused image with much better resolution. Electrons also behave as negatively charged particles and are therefore deflected by electric or magnetic field. And this is the diagram of TEM, where these are the essential components like as filament, electron beam, airlock, some lenses like as magnetic lens, vacuum pipe, projection lens, imaging plate, and mainly the essential components are electron source, electromagnetic lens system, sample holder, and imaging system. In electron source, the electron source consists of a cathode and anode, where the cathode is made of tungsten filament, which is used to emit electrons when being heated. A negative cap confines the electrons into a loosely focused beam. The beam is then accelerated towards the specimen by the positive anode. Electromagnetic lens system, in which electron beam is tightly focused using electromagnetic lenses and metal apertures. A platform required with a mechanical arm of holding the specimen and controlling its position. This is done by sample holder. And in imaging system, electromagnetic lens system, which is two types, objective lens and projector lens. And on the screen we have, this screen is made of phosphorescent screen. And the working of TEM is specimen is bounded by a beam of electron. This is the primary electrons. The bombarding electrons are focused to a bundle into the object in areas in the object where these electrons encounter atoms with a heavily atomic nucleus, they rebound. The fine pattern of electrons leaving the object reach the objective lens, forms the image. It is then greatly enlarged by projector lenses. Then the traversing electrons reach the scintillator plate at the base of the column of the microscope. The scintillator plate contains phosphor compounds that can absorb the energy of striking electrons and convert it to the light flashes. Thus, the contrasted image is found on this plate. And this is the working of TEM. And the advantage or disadvantage of TEM: advantage are it offers very powerful magnification and resolution. It has a widely range of applications and can be utilized in a variety of different scientific, educational, and industrial fields. TEM provide information on element and compound structure. Images are highly quality and detailed. And the disadvantage of TEMs are large and very expensive. The laboratory samples preparation, the operations or analysis required special training, samples are limited to those that are electron transparent. It requires special housing and maintenance, and the images are black and white. And the principle of working of SEM: incoming electrons can be reflected from a bulk specimen, can release secondary electrons. Primary electrons are focused into a small diameter electron probe that is scanned across the specimen. Electrostatic and magnetostatic field applied at the right angle to the beam can be used to change its direction of travel. By scanning simultaneously in two perpendicular directions, a square or rectangular area of a specimen, which is also known as raster, can be covered. And finally, the image of this area can be formed by collecting secondary electrons from each point of the specimen. And in this, these are the essential components of the SEM are electron gun and the condenser lenses, deflection coils, secondary electron detectors, X-ray detectors, and electron beam and objective lenses. Electron gun consists of cathode and anode. The condenser lenses control the amount of electrons traveling down the column. The objective lens focuses the beam onto a spot of the sample, and the detection coil helps to detect the electron beam, and the secondary electron detector attracts the secondary electron, and the additional sensors are used to detect the black scattered electrons and X-rays. And the working of SEM is in this, the electron can induce an electron beam when tungsten wire is heated by the current. This beam is accelerated by the anode. The beam travels through the electromagnetic fields and lenses, which focus the beam down towards the sample. When the beam touches the surface of the sample, it produces the secondary electrons, back scattered electrons and X-rays. The emitted secondary electrons are collected by secondary electron detectors and convert it into signal that is sent to the screen, which produced final image. And additional detectors collected these X-ray black scattered electrons and produce corresponding images. And this is the SEM working. A secondary electron detector attracts the scattered electrons, and depending on the number of electrons that reach the detector, registers different levels of brightness on the monitor. In this diagram, we can see the incident beam and the sample surface, and finally the image formed on the CRT, cathode ray tube, by reducing the image of the area scanned by the scan coil. The SEM changes the magnification of the image, and the advantage of SEM are it gives details in 3D and topographical imaging, and the versatile information garnered from different detectors. These instruments works very fast, and the modern SEM allow for the generation of data in digital form, and the most SEM samples required minimal preparation actions. And the disadvantage of SEM are expensive and large, and the special training is required to prepare an SEM, and the preparation of samples can result in artifacts. These are limited to solid samples, and SEM carry a small risk of radiation exposure associated with the electrons with scattered from beneath the sample surface. And finally, the difference between the SEM and TEM. In TEM, the electron beam passes through thin sample, and SEM electron beam scans over surface of sample. In TEM, specimen stay halfway down column, and in SEM, specimen stays in the chamber at the bottom of the column. In TEM, image shown in fluorescent screen, and SEM image shown on TV monitor. In TEM, image is a two-dimensional projection of the sample, and in SEM, image is of the surface of the samples. And finally, the conclusion is that since its invention, electron microscope has been a valuable tool in the development of scientific theory. It has contributed greatly to biology, medicine, and material science. This widely used spread because they permit the observation of materials on a nanometer to micrometer scale. And SEM and TEM are large, expensive piece of equipment. These remain popular among researchers due to the high resolution and detailed image they produce. Thank you, students.